Hello students, today we will discuss about double fertilization. Double fertilization is the prominent feature of angiosperm. Please note this. All angiosperm will have double fertilization event in their life cycle. So what is this? So let us discuss. I am drawing a structure of a pistil for you. Here is the pistil, it is the anther shade pollen grain on stigma. This is known as pollination. Shedding of anther pollen grain on stigma, or you can say landing of pollen grain from anther to stigma is known as pollination. So pollination will take place and this pollen grain will reach to the top of the stigma. And what is the basic structure of a ovule? Let us discuss. Here is the ovule. Let me explain the structure of ovule to you. The whole ovule is known as megasporangia. In general language we can say it ovule, but in technical term it is known as megasporangia. So let us discuss the structure of a megasporangia. Where megasporangia or ovule is found? In ovary. How many they may be found? There may be many. There may be one ovary in one flower or many ovary in one flower, and there may be different chambers called locule in ovary. So in ovary, like this is the ovary, there may be 1, 2, 3, 4 locules may be there, and they are separated by a tissue called placenta, and in each locule ovule are found. It is a very simple diagram showing one ovule, that is megasporangia, in one ovary. Clear? This structure is known as funicle. This structure is known as hilum. Funicle is the part from an ovule is attached with ovary. Hilum is the part which attaches ovule to the funicle. There are two integument, two cover are there. Outer integument anther game is over, so I am erasing anther. And this is inner integument. And this one. And which kind of cell are there? Nucellus cell or tissue. Nucellus tissue are present in this. And there are in nucellus tissue some other cells also there. They are known as megaspore mother cell. One megaspore mother cell will give rise to the embryo sac. This we have already discussed. What is the structure of this egg? This is known as egg apparatus. And this egg apparatus is a 7-celled and 8-nucleate structure cell. How? There are 7 cells. This whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 nucleus. 3 nucleus of these antipodal. These 3 are antipodal cells. These 2 are free polar nuclei, and this middle one is egg cell, and these 2 are synergids. So how many cells are there? This complete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and how many nucleus are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 nucleus are there. So pollen grain have two cell in this vegetative cell and generative cell, and they will land here, like suppose this is land here, the outer is axine, inner is intine, and they have a jump pore. This you have already studied. So and they form a pollen tube. After pollen pistil interaction, they form a pollen tube. This pollen tube, when the pollen tube will form, the vegetative nuclei will lead it, and this generative nuclei also divide into two nucleus. These are known as male gamete. So there are three nucleus, don't forget this. So, and ultimately, to explain, I need a space here. This pollen tube will reach here, the vegetative nuclei will degenerate. First male gamete will fuse with egg cell. So, first male gamete will fuse with egg cell and it will form a zygote. And second male gamete will fuse with these polar nuclei. It will form endosperm. The ploidy of male gamete is N, the ploidy of egg cell is N, and the ploidy of zygote will be 2N. And here the ploidy of male gamete is N, polar nuclei are 2N because there are two. Each is haploid, so there are two. So N plus N. So we can write N plus N. So endosperm will be the ploidy of endosperm. This is the only cell in which ploidy remain 3N. So my dear student, as you can see, fertilization takes place two times. One, first male nuclei plus egg cell, one